So you've heard of Disneyland, but have you heard of DisneySea, an entire theme park based on the mythology surrounding the ocean? Located in the Tokyo Disney Resort next to Tokyo Disneyland and located on Tokyo Bay, this theme park is all about exploration. You'll find yourself discovering new adventures that you've never done before in any other theme park, all while exploring themed ports instead of lands in some of Disney's most inventive, immersive, and detailed attractions you've ever experienced. I'm theme park content creator David Vaughn, and I cannot wait to show you some of the unique attractions, from the amazing lands to the incredible rides and even the exclusive shopping. Let's go check it out together. Greetings from Tokyo DisneySea. We just got into the park where it's able to get a standby pass so we can get into Fantasy Springs. Really excited to show you around. Just already went to Fantasy Springs yesterday, but this park is so incredible. I wanted to show you exactly what you can do here and why you're gonna love coming to DisneySea. The first thing you'll notice about this place, as you can tell here, is it's all eye candy. Everywhere you look is just absolutely stunning. Every detail that you see has been meticulously planned to transport you so that you're in these new spaces and really feel like you're in a place of magic and adventure. This might be your favorite Disney park. The details are just incredible and they have some of the best rides. So let's get in there and let's see exactly what we can do and do some shopping. So before we were looking at the Mediterranean harbor, which is really where you enter in, but now we're looking at the American waterfront. And the setting here is really influenced by the East Coast in the earliest 20th century. This is where you can find rides like their version of Tower of Terror. This is different than the one you see at Walt Disney World, and similar ride system, but completely different story. There's also a section with the Toy Story Mania over here, and just a few other rides like the car above, I'll show you. Now on this indoor ride, you plummet up and down an elevator shaft. It is definitely a thrill ride and just absolutely fantastically fun. One of the things Tokyo Disneyland is known for is this popcorn. They have a bunch of different flavors you can try. Some are really surprising. Like this one's roast beef popcorn. You can see all the seasoning. We're gonna try one of them. That one has like, it smells, I don't know, savory. That's all I gotta say. We're heading over to the next land, but we're gonna do this in style. Now we're on the other side of the volcano in a land called Port Discovery. This is more of like, it's another water, I mean all of them are water-based, but this is on the ocean. There are a couple of unique attractions here. Welcome to Port Discovery. All right, at Disneyland we have Autopia. At DisneySea they have Aquatopia. This is a trackless boat ride. It just takes you over the water, so it looks like you're just cruising, but you're on a track. Well, you're not on a track, it's trackless. Mine. That was so much fun. I love that ride, but I need to do a little bit of shopping. Seeing these headbands, I kind of want one. I'll pick up one later. They also built the Marine Life Institute from Finding Nemo, which I've been on before. It's not my favorite ride. It's like kind of Star Tours type ride but more for kids. So we might hop on this later. Want to make sure that we get everything done, and we want to check out their version of Indiana Jones because it is the Crystal Skull. All right, so one of the benefits of staying on property is you can do a hotel package and it gives you priority access to some of the attractions. You just have to pre-pick them before you go. We chose to do Indiana Jones Adventure, so we just scanned a coupon that we were given when we checked into our hotel. I love seeing all the different rides at the different parks. Like this one, it's the same ride, but it's got its own twist. Like in the queue is completely different. So it's like, even though I'm like, oh, I'm familiar with Indiana Jones Adventure, this is not that. Oh my gosh, there's a real spider web. So you like that one better than the one we have at home? We have Indiana Jones at home. I like this one better. You like this one better? I thought the cool effect with like the twirling tornado thing was super awesome. The queue is a little cooler, and the ride throws you around a little bit more. So we saw everybody eating something, and I was like, what is this? So we walked up to the snack cart where the line is, and it's this Yucatan sausage roll. So we're like, hey, let's try it. All right, let's give this a shot. Tastes like a really savory hot dog and like a baguette. I get why people like this. It's really filling too. Like the baguette is really nice and soft. Served warm, hot really. Now on to another thrill ride that's next to the Indiana Jones Adventure. This one's called Raging Spirits. It's a roller coaster. It does have one kind of tight loop in there, so definitely a thrill ride. The funny thing about this one, it is the same ride system that we see at Indiana Jones ride in Disneyland Paris. Welcome to one of my favorite lands in all of Tokyo DisneySea. This one's Mysterious Island. It is absolutely magical, and it is inspired by Jules Verne. So you kind of see this like coppery look to a lot of the things. It's sort of this like older vision of the future, but Disney brought it to life in just an incredible way. So now we're gonna check out the ride 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which is very different than the one they had at Walt Disney World before. One of the things I will warn about that ride, even though it's very slow moving, it can feel pretty claustrophobic, so just a little heads up there. I love that they have hand washing stations here. The key is to hold your hand underneath it and just hold it still until it's done, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it still comes out all clumpy. Also, they have them in the bathrooms a lot of the time. They're kind of like near the shorter sinks for the kids, but you can find them there. All right, next up, we are heading into one of the things I think is the coolest about DisneySea is they have an indoor land. This one is based around the Little Mermaid. It is a lagoon area.
Did you have any idea that there was a whole Little Mermaid land in here? No. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go check out this shop, which is inside a happy, sleeping-looking whale. I mean, it really looks like you're walking around inside a whale in here, but there's tons of Little Mermaid-themed merch, which I know a lot of folks will really enjoy. So I highly recommend checking it out. There's a bunch of other stuff here too, but it's just so charming to be inside some of these retail locations because they have so much detail around them. Shopping is such a big thing at Tokyo DisneySea, at both parks really. But I'm also here for snacks, and I heard that there's a really good ice cream one that's shaped kind of like a little conch. So I'm gonna go pick it up at this spot and check it out. Now, this one's supposed to be like a vanilla ice cream sandwich with a little bit of like fruit in the middle, like a little fruit jelly or something. I really did like the wafer on the outside the most. It was really light and like crispy. The inside was just regular vanilla ice cream. Kiss the girl fashions. I did not know this, but you can also mail things from here, Tokyo Disney. Yeah, it says all mail will be delivered to the post office after the Tokyo Disney postmark is applied. So they actually do put a Tokyo Disney postmark on it and then they mail it out. Now there are some other attractions outside the land that you can check out, like this little spinner ride. And then there's also on the other side a flounder themed roller coaster, which is a junior coaster. So if you have little kids, this might be a good first roller coaster for them to check out. As we head into Fantasy Springs, I have an entire vlog about this expansion because there's so much to cover that I think if I add it to this video, it would make it twice as long, if not longer. So definitely check that out. But here's a quick recap of what you can expect inside this land. What if Disney went all out and built its biggest theme park expansion ever? What if it had lands based on Frozen, Tangled, and Peter Pan, and even its own hotel? You could explore here, ride new attractions, dine, and really just live out your Disney fantasy. Well, Disney Parks has done just that. Welcome to Fantasy Springs at the Tokyo Disneyland Resort. This new expansion is reportedly 35 acres and like a fantasy land for the 21st century. I'm David Vaughn, and I'm going to take you on a tour of this incredible new space now open at Tokyo DisneySea. Hope you like that little sneak peek at Fantasy Springs from the intro of that video. I'm going to link to it at the end of this one so you can check it out right after, but I go into super great detail about that land. Next up, we're heading over to the Arabian coast. Typically, there is a ride called Sinbad's Voyage here that is super popular and kind of like It's a Small World, but unfortunately it's closed during this visit, so I just kind of have to show you around in other spaces. I feel like that ride's pretty controversial because either people love it or they don't at all. My first experience, I thought it was a little weird, but I do love all of these details around that. You can see the Agrabah influence here, so some of that fantasy blended in with the reality. Now over here's actually a 2-story carousel. It is absolutely stunning.
And we're back and headed now back toward the entrance so that we can do Tokyo's version of Soarin'.
Now, if you're not familiar, this is a seated sort of flying theater experience. So you're seated, but you have some movements to make you feel like you're flying while you look at a screen in front of you. It is almost identical to the ones at Disney California Adventure and Epcot, except for the ending. That's probably my favorite version of that ride. I love the queue. I recommend that ride to pretty much anybody. It's not too thrilling. Anyway, we're headed to the front entrance.
All right, can't forget to go shopping, so let's go do that. Oh my gosh, so they have little hair clips. So you can just put them in your hair instead of wearing ears. They even have like the little mochi aliens. And Marie. I'm always pretending that I know who Duffy and friends are, but I don't really know. But this is the cutest. How much are those? No, oh my god, we should get them. They're so. The bags are all the rage. They all zip up. But you can even get like a little Winnie the Pooh bag, and they have little zippers in the back. But look at all of them. All right, so here are all of the ears that you can get for Duffy and Friends. They're so soft and cute. I know somebody though who wants this one, so this is the one we're grabbing. The Duffy merchandise is real here. Oh, they're all sleeping. Makes me tired. Got more in my bag, and look what I'm wearing now. How do I look? And Jason got the, what is the cat's name? What is your name? Tell me your secret. It's Gelatoni. So yeah, and he is a little artist. All right, I have saved one of my favorite spots in the park toward the end. It really did justice for Toy Story with this. It is so zany, and I'll show you what it looks like at night too. It looks so good. At the big door, that's so cool. Look, purple glasses, not yellow.
Now, as somebody who loves this ride, it is the same exact version that you get at Disney California Adventure and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now, midday, if you're looking for some place you want to take a break, there's a spot I could not recommend more. It's the Roosevelt Lounge, and you'll know exactly where it is because it's inside this giant ship that you'll see on the water right there. The first time that I came to Tokyo DisneySea, I went here, and I remembered it so well that I knew immediately I had to go here again. It has a full bar, great service. We just waited a little bit, like maybe 10-15 minutes for our table, and then they sat us. You can also join a walk-up list on the app, but we kind of just winged it. But the decor around here is kind of funny because it is such a tribute, an homage to Teddy Roosevelt and his love as being a naturalist. And also the bill, great, 3,300 yen for a few drinks. That was like 18 bucks. And by the way, tipping is not expected. You don't have to do that. So a couple of things a lot of people don't realize. First is that DisneySea is actually on the sea. Like, check it out, that's the ocean and this is the theme park. So you really are right on the water. In addition, for a while, Disney had contemplated buying the Queen Mary in Long Beach and then also building like another Disney theme park around that boat. But that never came to life. So I think that this ship has a lot to do with that. But yeah, there could have been a Disney park in the US on the water with a ship like this you could hang out in, and it would all be Disney. What's crazy though is these are not the only parks right on the water. Hong Kong's right on the water as well, which I don't know, am I overdue for a Hong Kong Disneyland video? Should I do one? something I did mention, and I caught a little bit of it here, are the flames that come out of the top of that mountain, which is called Mount Prometheus. It erupts every now and then. It's really cool when it does. But now we're headed back into Mysterious Island because I really want to grab a popular snack in Nautilus Galley right there. This is the gyoza sausage bun, and I've heard that it's really amazing. I've had the one at Disney California Adventure, but I want to check out this one.
Oh my gosh, these are so good. It seriously tastes like you're eating like a pot sticker in the middle of like foul.
All right, saving one of the coolest rides for last. This one is Journey to the Center of the Earth, inspired by Jules Verne. And I love this one because it is weird, it's a little creepy. Okay, so why do I like this ride so much? It reminds me of Rocket Rods, which replaced the People Mover at Disneyland. It's like, I feel like it's the same vehicles, and since Rocket Rods only lasted like, what, a couple of years tops, it's nice to know there is a version of it here. The nighttime show is about to begin, and this one I've heard really good things about, so we gotta go grab a spot if we want to see it and make sure that we got the best views. But also keep in mind we're doing this kind of last minute. Before we watch this show though, I did want to show you what the trolley park looked like at night because these lights are just so cool. It looks incredible. Now, this show plays all around the center lagoon area. We showed up about 30 minutes beforehand and were able to get a great spot. So you may not have to wait a super long time, but you may want to if you want a more central location. Also, some of the other spots, as you'll see here, have projections around you, so it might be better to be closer to the entrance. Okay, wow, that show totally blew me away. That was like an incredible concert on the water. Holy cow. We just spent an incredible day at Tokyo DisneySea. I just had the best time of my life, and honestly, I cannot wait to come back. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out, and also the subscribe button if you want to see more Disney Parks content. I'm David Vaughn. Thanks so much for joining me today, and check out that Fantasy Springs video if you haven't already. I finally tried the roast beef popcorn there, so check it out.